So we're moving on from the NFL to the hardwood as the Cleveland Cavs agreed to a 3-year max extension with All-Star center Jared Allen at $91 million and $131 million guaranteed over the next 5 years. Man, the Cavs have been active as hell in the offseason, spending a lot of money. Mike, buddy, they spent a lot of money on a team that looked like they were selling. How do you feel about that?
Dude, I feel good. Just like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. They're showing their loyalty to their players. They locked up Donovan Mitchell, which I thought he was going to come to my Miami Heat. That got shot down. It locked up Evan Mobley, signing him to another contract extension, and now signing their other big man to another contract extension. So they're trying to keep that core together. They saw what could happen in the playoffs. Yeah, before getting injured in the Eastern Conference playoffs against Orlando Magic, Allen was averaging 17 points, 14 rebounds, and he was shooting 68% from the field in the first 4 games of the opening round. So it was like he was doing work. He just got injured, it becomes unlucky, but dude, he was having a great season. He was helping out the Cavs win, and especially defensively and grabbing boards. Most teams fail in the playoffs because they can't really grab boards, or most teams fail in the regular season and can't make the playoffs because they can't grab boards. And it's like, if you have a man out there that's grabbing 14 boards a game, dude, that's a recipe for success right there.
Yeah, and let's not forget too that he is a big man. He played 81 games this season, last season. So that's impressive for a big man. They tend to get a little bit more hurt. So, but yeah, I like the deal for the Cavs. The interesting thing I think with the Cavs is going to be is Darius Garland. I'm not 100% sure the Cavs are done here because I feel like there has been writing on the wall for a little bit that Darius Garland, I don't think is very happy there. I think he wants to be more of the guy role, and they're basically taking care of everybody else at this point. I feel like Darius Garland might be on the move. I haven't gotten any kind of sources or anything, but I just feel like that he's going to be on the move, and they might be able to get a good haul for him. Darius Garland is still a good young player that I think a lot of teams would love to have Darius Garland on our team. BC, buddy, this is a big extension for the Cavs, man. And like I was saying before, they at first going into these offseason, they seemed like they were sellers, right? And now they're, re-signing their core. So it's the same old Cavs. What do you think, man?
No, I think it's a great move for them. Again, like re-signing the big playmakers on your team, bringing back Mitchell, bringing back Mobley, and then extending Allen. I think it's such a key move because that twin tower duo that they have there with Mobley and Allen, it's their style, it's their identity, and I think that it just helps them out so much. Having you could lose one or the other, and I think they'd still be okay defensively. But just having two studs that just absolutely dominate on the boards, dominate in the paint, and they're starting to develop a little bit of some switchability as well. I think that for them defensively, that is their identity is Allen and Mobley, and I think having one or the other is okay, but having both of them together just keeps you top 5 for so long. And I think that's so important for them to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Cleveland's biggest problem last year before when going into the playoffs, they just got decimated with injuries, a lot like the Knicks. They just, unfortunately for them, the injury bug hit at the wrong time. And, they barely made it past Orlando, and they just, they didn't really have much of a chance, I don't think, against the Knicks really in that situation. Or they played the Celtics, excuse me. They didn't really have much of a chance against the Celtics, really, as banged up as they were. So.
No one really did.
Yeah, right. I mean, as you can see, everybody pretty much had troubles playing against the Celtics in the playoffs, really. But
yeah.
Allen, two quick facts for you fans out there. Allen had 42 double-doubles last season, the most in his career and the most by any Cavs player since LeBron James, with 52 in 2017-2018. And along with Milwaukee's two-time MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Allen was one of the two players who averaged 15 points on 60% shooting last season. So
yeah, it turns out that LeBron James guy is pretty good at basketball. So if you can put yourself in any kind of category with him, I think you're doing something all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Facts.
Sure.